yourself. And if you need to, just make a couple of adjustments, maybe rocking forwards and backwards, maybe a little side to side. Find out which bits of your body are a little bit tight today, okay? Which bits feel a little bit looser today. Shrug up your shoulders a few times, draw them up, roll them back, and then go the other way. And then just be aware of how your body feels. Okay, just letting your arms rest. And if you're happy to, just shutting your eyes, going inside. And then just starting to take a really lovely, strong, deep breath in through your nose. And slowly breathing out through your nose. And at the beginning here, we're going to be using our nasal breathing. So breathing in and running the breath along the back of your throat if you can. And slowly breathing out. And letting the breath all of the way out of your body again. Breathing in. Try and breathe in. Side, back of your body. And as you breathe out, just letting your ribs draw back to normal again. This time as you breathe in, go right to the top of your inhalation. And gently lower your chin down. And holding on to your breath. And gently let your chin lift, and breathing all of the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in, and gently lower down your chin, holding on to your breath. And gently raising your chin back up and breathing all of the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. And now let's breathe all of the way back out and go right to the bottom of your exhalation. Breathing out just a little bit more. Lower down your chin, holding your breath out. Raising your chin back up and breathing in. And then one more time, breathing out. And breathing out completely. Go right to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin, holding your breath out. Raising your chin back up and breathing in. And breathing out. And now this time as you breathe in, raising both of your arms, clasping your fingers together at the top, squeezing your head a little. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, taking a small rotation with your upper body. Breathing in, bring it to the middle. Breathing out, taking a small rotation with your upper body. Breathing in, coming back to the middle. Breathing out, letting your hands come all of the way back down. And carefully lifting yourself up into your knees. Uncurling your heels. And just sitting yourself back down upon your heels, reaching up as far as you can, spreading out your fingers and looking up between your hands. As you start to draw the body along the ground, breathing in, pulling up, rolling the shoulders back and lifting the chin. As you curl the toes, breathing out, sending your hips back and taking your head down through your arms. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a strong plank. And breathing out, bend your knees, gently releasing back to your heels. Breathing in, let's draw the body slowly up. Roll back your shoulders, try and open your collarbone. Breathing out, pull up through your belly, easing your heels away and your head drawn down. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a strong plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back. Breathing in as you draw your body up, lifting your chin. Breathing out, and sending your hips back and your head down. Breathing in, draw forwards to a plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting on back. Breathing in, draw your body up. And breathing out, extending your hips back. Breathing in, draw forwards to plank. And breathing out, bend your knees and sitting back. One more time, breathing in, drawing up, open the shoulders, lifting the chin. And this time, breathing out, staying in the down dog for me, and walking from one foot to the other. And nice and slowly, just pedal down one side of your body, and then the other. Just be aware of how your lower back feels. Just be aware of how it feels along the back of your legs. And just spreading the fingers nice and wide to the floor. Evenly spread out the fingers down. And just try and feel that every part of your hand touches down, except the very centre pocket of your hand. Okay, now leaving the heels back, just notice how far they're going back. And then let's walk the hands all the way back in, nice and gently. Bend the knees as soon as you need to. And let's slowly unroll, vertebrae by vertebrae. Then bring those arms all of the way up towards the ceiling. Clasping your fingers together, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, activate your waist and let your arms pull out and away from your body. Breathing in as you draw back up. Breathing out, activate your waist. Let your arms draw up and over and away from your body. Breathing in as you come back up. Breathing out, letting your arms all of the way back down. Or step up to the top of your mat. Bring your hands in towards your heart and relax your shoulders. Now working in through first round of sun salutations. We're going to be working through your triangle sequence today. So I'll start to add in some of your Pilates along the way. Okay, we're going to get a few weight bearing exercises in at the beginning today. Okay, enjoy your practice. Breathing in as you raise both of your arms. Breathing out, open your body and fold on forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back. Take the knee to the floor and raising your chin. Breathing out, stepping back and folding into a plank. And then breathing in, so you come down to your knees, your belly and your chest. Breathing out as we come to an upward dog, elbows in, shoulders are down. Breathing in to lower, curl the toes, engaging your core. Breathing out as you push up to plank and back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, right foot stepping up, lifting the chin, releasing your toes. Breathing out, left leg softly stepping up and folding to your knees. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open with your chest, gaze up to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. And breathing out, open your body and fold on forwards. Breathing in, left leg stepping back, take the knee to the floor, opening up a little into your hip flexors. Breathing out, stepping back and holding into a strong plank. Breathing in, come down to your knees, your belly and your chest. And breathing out, carefully come into your upward dog, elbows in, shoulders relaxed. Breathing in as you lower, curling the toes, engaging the core. Breathing out as you push to a plank. And back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, left leg. Stepping up, lifting the chin, releasing your toes. And breathing out, right leg softly stepping up and folding. Breathing relax your shoulders. Breathing out, follow your thumbs back to your heart. Breathing in, follow your thumbs up. Breathing out, open your chest and fold forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back. Now just keep the knee up off the ground there for me. Opening up to the left. And just raising the left arm. Take a couple of breaths here. Be nice and light in the right hand. Okay, not too heavy. Nice deep breath. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then let's take that hand to the outside of your foot. Step back out into a downward dog for me. Now we're going to draw the body down upon the elbows. So I'd like you to gently slide the legs back and then slide the elbows onto the floor. Okay? Now gazing slightly beyond the ends of your fingers, draw your shoulders back. Draw your right knee to the floor. Breathe in, press away and push it back. Breathe in, draw your left knee down. Breathing out, engage the core, pushing it back. Breathing in, draw down right. And breathing out, pushing away. Now coming into Pilates here, in through your nose, engage your core, breathe out as you push back. Breathe in, breathing out and pressing the knee back up straight. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep pulling up on that bottom rib. Try not to lose your neutral spine. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more here please. Breathe in, engage the core as you press. 1 more in and out. Gently lower yourself back down upon the floor. Take your feet a little bit wider and take your right arm to come across the top of your mat. Left fingers down towards the floor. Okay, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, gently rise. Keep your hips on the ground. Keep your buttocks relaxed and look over your shoulder. Now, if you can see your left foot, amazing, but please don't worry if you can't. Just try and keep the shoulders relaxed. Like I say, it's hips, buttocks relaxed if you can. Now bring it back round. And let's go the other way. Alright, so relax everything out. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, gently rising up and gently turning, looking over your shoulder. Just trying to release into that reverse turn on your cobra. Bring it all the way back. And just taking your hands beneath your shoulders. Gently coming up, breathing in, up into cobra. Then breathing out to lower your body back down. Curl the toes, engaging with your core, breathing in as you push up to plank, and breathing out to a downward dog. Breathing in, step your right foot forwards, release your knee down to the floor, and just come up through the middle, raising both of your arms, reaching away if you can, lifting your chin. Take a few breaths here, in through your nose, out through your nose. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, let's come all of the way back down. Curl the toes on the back leg, step the back leg to the top of your mat and fold. Breathing in, coming all of the way back out to standing. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Breathing in, raise both arms. Breathing out, open your chest and fall forwards. Breathing in, left leg stepping back. Keep the knee above the ground and open your chest out to the right. And again, be nice and light in the left hand, reaching your fingers a little bit further away on the other arm. Okay, bring the hand down to the floor. And again, step the feet together behind you in downward dog. Okay, now again, we're going to come forwards into plank, and then again, we're going to slide down onto your forearms. So coming forwards, gently slide the elbows down. And this time, I'm going to clasp up the fingers together. Okay? Now, start to send your hips upwards, but stay if you can, looking towards your thumbs. As you come forwards, weight back into your forearms, breathing out through your mouth. And as you draw back up, breathing in. Now if this does get a little bit challenging, come down upon your knees. Breathing in. As you come forward, breathing out. Navel back to the spine. Breathing in, draw back. Breathing out, engaging with your core. Breathing in, bring it back. Breathing out, belly pulls up as you come forwards. Breathing in, draw back. 2 more. Breathing out and breathing in. 1 more time, breathing out, breathing in. Then coming all the way back forwards onto your belly again for me. And we're going to take a little bit of a baby locust lift with the back leg. Now you have option here to bring the feet together and raise both of your legs if you have a look at the next exercise and you feel that it's not for you today, okay? If you feel you can, I'd like us to curl the toes on the left leg and raise the right leg and prop the right leg up with your left leg, all right? But like I say, if this is not where you need to be today, bring the feet together, squeeze the back side and lift both of your legs for me instead. And slowly let that leg all the way back down and change sides. Curl the toes, pressing all the way up with the left leg, and if you can, prop the left leg up with the right toes. But again, you could either take a break, all right, or go for the double leg squeeze again. And then letting it all of the way back down. And let's come up to a cobra, breathing in and out. Try and relax the elbows a little bit. Try and draw your shoulder blades down into your back. Good. Try not to clench your buttocks. And release it all of the way back down. Engaging your core. Breathing in, push up to plank. And breathing out into your downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping up. Lifting your chin, releasing your toes back onto the floor. Let's raise the body up again. If you can, looking up towards your thumbs, but if your balance is a little bit shaky today, look forwards. Just again, take a couple of breaths there, in through your nose, out through your nose. And let's bring those hands all of the way back down, curl the toes, step the feet together. And folding down in towards your knees, breathing in, coming all of the way back up. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raise both arms. Breathing out, open your body, folding forwards. Now breathing in, step your left foot back behind you. And just pop down your right elbow to your right knee. And then if you can bring your left arm back, snake the arm all the way back and looking back over your shoulder. All right, and just take again a couple of breaths here, getting used to this position. Preparation of extended side stretch. So if you can, roll your back knee open and your front knee open to activate the inner thigh muscles. Now if it feels okay to, let's bring back out that left arm. And maybe you can take your right hand to the inside of your right foot, coming down a little bit deeper. Anything feels not good on the body though today, just prop it back up again. Doesn't have to go this deep today. And then let's release that arm all the way around the front of your body. Push hard through your right leg. And let's come all the way up into Warrior Two. Now just opening up the back hip a little bit more, maybe moving the back leg in a little bit closer. Tuck your tailbone under, and then if you can, straightening out your front leg. All right, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, moving your upper body out to the right, and then reaching down towards that straight leg. Looking up towards your left hand, and you're reaching upwards through that left side of your body. All right, now keep tucking under, keep opening back. Remember on this position, we want that lovely continuity and stability through the core and the back strength. So what we don't want to be doing is just letting our bodies rock forwards. Keep opening it back. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, lowering down, taking your left hand to your right leg, taking your right hand to your lower back. If you need to, bending into your right knee a little bit today. If you can go beyond your foot, take your hand, your left hand beyond your right foot, and if you can raise your right arm, turn and look up towards your right hand, going straight up towards the ceiling. But again, think really here about the rotation through your body. So turning your gaze to the opposite side of the room, and then turning through your body. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. And then bending deeply into your right knee, and clasp your fingers back behind you, but keep your body up. Now from here, as we move forwards, can we move forwards towards the end of your mat, lifting your chin. Move out a little bit more, keep grounded in the back leg. And then now, starting to draw the head downwards, tucking the head in, looking towards the back foot and then letting your arms come up and over. Now if you do find a difficulty in balance, just bring the head back up again, okay? Just be aware of your balance, your control. Don't want anybody going forwards here. And drawing it back a little. And let's take the right arm beneath the right leg and see if you can find the fingers. Now if you don't find the fingers today, and this is as far as you want to go, okay, stay as, take your hand back in and come back into extended side stretch, okay? If you're happy to keep going, working towards bird of paradise, then start to inch back in the left foot and weight bear down into it. Start to bring your right leg slowly up and draw back open with your shoulders and your chest. Good. And then looking forwards, if you can from there, extending your leg a little bit higher. But don't worry, just getting the foot off the floor is a major achievement. Okay, so whatever you've gotten to today is perfect. And let's bend the knee, come all the way back down, stepping back with your left foot and taking both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Now rolling over onto the edge of your back foot for me. You're going to come into a side plank. Now the side plank could be that you have your feet stacked up one on top of the other. If you're feeling adventurous today, you may like to take your first two fingers around your right big toe, and then maybe we can send that leg up. Alright, but I need you to just do whichever position is feeling good for you today. Alright, and again, trying to feel that you're working into your oblique muscles up underneath you. And now let's re-step round that right foot to the top of your mat. And let's from here step your back leg in half of your stride. So have a little look down. You can see your heels line up. Okay, let's bring the body up to about halfway, squaring off your hips, pressing your hips away from you and trying to draw a little bit further forwards. Okay, now bring your hands back and either hold into a back prayer or you're holding onto your elbows, lifting your chin up. Okay, now either stay at halfway or we're lowering the chin a little bit further towards the shin. Wherever you get to, try and feel that you're extending out from your hips. And your back is strong, okay, your legs are strong too. If you need to bend your knees, then you do, okay, but eventually you're going a little bit straighter. Now coming up into preparation of Warrior 3, bend into your right knee, come up to halfway, look slightly ahead and bring your back leg up. Straighten both of your legs, turn your toes down to the floor on your back leg, and you should be able to feel your buttocks working on both legs. Now releasing either one hand or your right hand down towards the floor. And then from here, if you have balance, point the toes on your back leg, open the body up and look up towards your thumb. And And then releasing that arm all of the way back down. Step your feet together, let your body fall down towards your knees. Breathing in to come all of the way back up. And breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Letting your arms go. Now I'm going to come up from here into tree, dancer and flying pigeon today. Okay, so just letting your shoulders open back. Spread out your toes. Pull energy up from your feet, through your legs, into your core. Breathing in and out through your nose. Picking up your right foot and placing it either to your calf or towards the inside of your towards your inner thigh. Pressing your knee open. Alright, so have a little bit of a communication between your foot and your leg. Push your leg back in towards your foot and encourage your right knee open. Then from here, if we can, raising both of your arms. Taking your right hand back behind your left and squeezing space out behind your head. And let's release out your right hand. Turn and take your right foot. Taking down your left arm. Now again, just let it be forwards. It's just a counterbalance. If you can, start to come forwards with a straight standing leg and start to encourage the leg to lift up behind you, coming back into that back bend that we used in the cobras. And gently bring it forwards. Take the right leg down, halfway down your thigh and sending your hips backwards. Now imagine you're sitting back on a chair and we're opening up through your hips and your glutes. Going to be doing a little bit more of this tomorrow in the 6:45 glutes and stretch class. Alright, such a great little posture to use. If you can bring your hands in front, just going to curl the toes around the triceps. If you do want to land this today, the hands come forwards. You curl the toes, like I said, around the triceps, the knee is pressing up against the other shin, and you're coming up into a little hand, holding out balance. All it does is challenge the upper body a little bit more, and also takes the stretch a little bit deeper. Let's come all the way back up to standing, raise your arms, and extend your leg out and away from you, breathing in, and out, breathing in, and breathing out, letting your arms all of the way back down. Hands back into your heart for me. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, open your body and fold forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back, keeping your left leg at the top. Now again, let's just pop down the left elbow to the left knee and take back your right arm and look back behind you. So again, if you can, tuck your tailbone under a little, open up the shoulder a little bit more. And again, already we're thinking about how we're opening the knees up, okay? How we're securing this a little bit more opening from the hips. Release back out your right arm, and if you can, take your hand to the floor and look up towards your right thumb. Again, lovely extension through the side of your body. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Now let's release that right arm around the front of your body. Push hard and come up into warrior two. So just again, maybe realign the back leg. Tuck your tailbone under, gazing along the centre finger. And then from here, if you can, re-straighten the leg now for me. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, move just your upper body out to the left, and then take down your left hand towards your left leg. So you're perfectly in symmetrical alignment here, all right? So it really is, it's about drawing that body open, rolling open that bottom rib a little bit, looking up towards your thumb, breathing, inching the fingers eventually down towards your big toe, but it doesn't have to get there today. On your next hand either to your lower back or bring it up towards the ceiling and turn and look towards it. Alright, wherever you get to, think about where we're going with this posture. It's a reverse of the last position. Okay, so we're looking to turn the ribs towards the other side of the room. So you get that rotation through your shoulders, through your lower back. Coming all the way back round. Bend deeply into your left knee. Okay, clasping your fingers. So as we did before, looking towards the top end of your mat, moving forwards. Okay, and then as you bring your head downwards, looking towards your back foot and letting your arms come all the way up and over. Deep breath, in through your nose, out through your nose. And then drawing the head up a little bit. And let's take through that left arm beneath your left leg and see if the fingers are available. And then from here, we can walk back in that back foot and step back into it. Weight bearing onto the right foot and starting to lift the left leg up. Alright, gain control, shoulders back, chin lifts. And if you can, start to extend that leg upwards. Breathe for me in through your nose, out through your nose. Wherever you've gotten to, it's the right place today. Alright, coming back down, bend your knees, slowly release back down to the ground. Step back with the right leg, and take both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Rolling to the outside edge of your back foot. And then again, we're either going to stack the feet up, one on top of the other, or, like I said, on the other side, if you feel you'd like to try, first your fingers come around your left big toe, and then we're swinging that left leg up to the ceiling. And pulling up. Strong position here. Strength coming up underneath your body into your oblique muscles. And then bring that leg all the way back round. And let's bring back in that back leg, half of your stride. Just have a little look down. You can see the heels are on line with each other. Bring the body up. Square off those hips a little bit. Alright, nobody's perfectly symmetrically aligned through the hips. Alright, but you're doing your best. Moving yourself out a little. So you're lengthening your upper body away from your lower body. And maybe finding a back prayer. Maybe holding onto your elbows. Keeping the chin lifted a little bit. And then maybe lowering from the centre of your chest downwards. And deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. Alright, now taking your time, start to slowly rise the body up. Push hard into the left leg and lift up the right leg. On this one, we're flexing the foot. We're pressing, so we've got a position where the hips are facing downwards. Placing down your left hand or both hands to the floor for me now. And if we can turn, point your toes on the back leg. Start to raise that right arm, rotate back, looking up towards your hand. Keep trying to turn the top hip open a bit more. And then releasing your hand down, stepping your feet in together and just lowering yourself against your legs. As we slowly uncurl, breathing in, bring our arms up to the ceiling. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Okay, let's release up with your arms again, open back with your shoulders, preparing for your balance. Okay, keep with the breath, picking up the left leg, and again finding an area either above or below your knee, trying to avoid pushing against a hinging joint. Okay, now engage your core, and let's bring the arms to come up through the middle. Maybe we can take the left hand back behind the right, keeping the chin lifted, trying to squeeze the space out behind your head eventually. But Breathe. Breathe well, in through your nose, out through your nose. And then let's release down that left hand. Turning left leg, dropping it into your hand. Letting this right arm just be your counterbalance. Try and keep your shoulders level, okay? So if you're using it to reach out, try not to twist your upper body. But then as we come forwards, taking the back leg upwards. So we get that quad stretch and maybe a little bit of a back bend. And then coming all of the way back up. And let's place down your left leg halfway down your thigh. Start to send your hips back and lower. So go to the point you know is okay for you. If you bring your hands in towards your heart, curling your toes around your triceps. If that's happening now, move forwards towards the ground. Weight bear into the triceps. So looking forwards, and as with everything that we do where we're weight bearing, we need to really extend our upper body outwards to counterbalance. Then placing the foot back down, coming back on up. Let's raise both of your arms, extend the leg away from the body, breathing in and out. Good, higher, breathe in and let it all the way down. All right, well done. Okay, hands in at your heart. Let's move towards the middle of your mat, so it gives you a little bit of space. Okay, coming up into your toes, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, control your lowering down. All right, so we're going to have a little practice with your crow position before we do the last couple of positions in Pilates work. So I'm placing my hands towards the floor, a little bit further forwards than my feet. I've got softness to the elbows, so the knees can go above your elbows. And you know, to begin with, maybe 1 foot. All right, don't think that you've got to jump into the position. And remember, everything that we're doing needs to be that counterbalance. So bring your head forwards, engage your core, okay, and the balance will eventually become a little bit easier. All right, I'm not to say it is easy, it becomes easier. So the knees are pressing into the triceps, looking forwards, and then gently starting to tip a little. And slowly letting your body come back down. All right, we're nice and close to the floor, so come back down and sit for me. All right, extending your legs all the way out into the front. Okay, let's work into our roll back from here. We'll get that one in first of all today. So if you have a band that you're using, please by all means pop it around the bottom of both feet. Okay. If you're using a soft cushion behind your back, by all means pop that into position here too. Okay, now really we want to focus on using our breath in conjunction with using our core. The premise of this exercise is to try and encourage control through lowering through the flexibility and fluidity of your back. All right, so we're C-curving the back away from us. Okay, so that when we go back, it moves nice and smoothly. Please don't think you have to get to the floor. All right, let's lay the hands onto your thighs. Sitting up as tall as you can, try and be right on top of your sit bones so your ribs are floating into your body. Take a breath in, let your ribs widen. As you breathe out through your mouth, slowly lower, vertebrae by vertebrae. Just hold it out maybe a halfway, breathing in. And then breathing out, engaging the core and sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through your spine. Try and get a right on top of your sit bones again here. Breathing in. As you breathe out, lowering the body, vertebrae by vertebrae. Breathing in and breathing out, slowly coming up. So you may get back down, all right, you may not. Please don't force it though. Deep breath in. As you go back, breathing out, slowly working in. If you can, take an imprint, breathing in and breathing out, coming all of the way up. Now those of you challenging, I'd like you to place one hand across your chest and put it onto your shoulder. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, lowering the body through, breathing in and breathing out, engaging with your core and coming all of the way up to a tall seated position. Breathing in, swapping hands and breathing out, lowering vertebrae by vertebrae, breathing in, breathing out, drawing all of the way back up, trying not to jerk your body forwards, trying to keep the neck long. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, draw your ribs in towards your hips, lower your body through, breathing in and out, engaging your core and bringing the body up to a tall seated. One more time, breathe in and out. Good. Keep the chest open, keep the collarbone open. Breathing in and out, drawing all of the way back up and lifting. Good. Let it down. Now just let me explain where we're going next, okay, so that you know what you're doing. So I'm going to get you to roll all the way out and along the floor. We're going to come down towards the ground. We're going to go down onto your right hand side first. And we're going to work a double leg lift. Okay, now with the double leg lift, I'm going straight in for the balance and the core strength work. Okay, so it's really important that we connect with the core first and then float the legs. Remember also, it's not about how high you lift the legs, it's about how far away you can take the toes. So it's all about the elongation. After we've done that, we're going to work up into side bend. Alright, so you're going to be able to compare your side plank to your side bend today. Alright, so taking a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lowering your body all of the way back again. You're going to lift up that right arm, take it down to the floor and roll over onto your right side. Okay, now pressing the feet together, pointing your toes and laying your ear along your arm. Engage with your core, take a breath in. As you breathe out, sending the legs out and away from you. And breathing in as you lower. So engaging the core first, breathing out, send the legs away, and breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, send the legs away, breathing in as you lower. If your balance is good, take away your left hand, bring it all the way down and along the side of your body. But again, really here we want to focus on drawing the waist away from the floor as you lift, and breathing in to lower. Breathing out, float the legs away from the body as you lift. Breathing in to lower. Again, navel back to the spine to lift. And lower. One more time. Breathing out to lift. And into lower. Then carefully press yourself back up. And we're coming up into our side bend. So our first stage, I'm going to bring the knees in and you've got the elbow to the floor. Then as you lift, breathing out and reaching up so you stretch towards the ground beyond your ear and breathing into lower. Alright, now you can choose that version today, or you can put your hand to the floor, let your knees open, okay, and push down as you come up, drawing the hips forwards, and as we reach, breathing out and stretching up past your ear, breathing in as you lower. Alright, so either version. Engage the core as you lift, breathing out, breathing in. Now keep the chin lifted, you're looking straight ahead. The arm is coming up past your ear. Let it feel that it's brushing past your ear as you stretch. And remember, it's a possibility that you could reach the floor. Alright, or it will be if you lift up high enough through your waist. And breathing in as you lower. Last one, breathing out to lift. down to seated. Okay, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, lower your body down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep that control. Lift up your left arm, roll yourself over to the left side of your body. Push down through your toes. Connect with your core. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, float the legs away from the body. Breathing in as you lower. Okay, breathing out, floating the legs away. Breathing in to lower. Make that body as long and as symmetrical in its alignment as you can. If you can, bring away your hand support. Okay, so you're balancing on the side of your body. Keep your chin lifted. Be aware of where your upper arm naturally wants to lie, you know? Alright, particularly if your posture is such that your shoulders want to draw forwards at the moment. As you extend, breathing out. Breathing in as you lower. Breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lift. Breathing in to lower. 2 more. Breathing out, float the legs away. Breathing in to lower. 1 more time. And releasing it down. Now let's draw the body up. Bring the knees forwards, pop the elbow just underneath your shoulder. And we can start with lifting up onto the knees and onto the side. And reaching towards the ground beyond your ear. Breathing into lower. By all means, do a few more on the elbow. Or you're coming up onto the hand. You're opening up with the knee. Lining up the foot to the hand. Okay, and then as you come up, connecting the inner thighs. And breathing out to reach up. Breathing in as you lower. So again, really lift the chin. Okay, look straight ahead. Try not to look down. And breathing in as you lower. Engaging the core and reach. Breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out and lift, reaching over. Breathing and really pull up through the waist. Exactly the same as a side plank, okay? Only with bending, okay, on this one. Last one. Breathing out and lift. And all the way back down to seated. Again, hands on your thighs. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, lower your body all of the way back down to the floor for me. Alright, now this time bringing your feet. Okay, I'd like you to take the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open up nice and wide. Take your hands upon your belly. Alright, and then as you extend your legs away, breathe out. Press so that the feet sit side by side. Breathing in, try and get the flat of your feet together as you bring them down. As you take the legs away, try and pull back. So really engage through the core. Breathing in as you lower. Breathing out, press the legs away, got a neutral back. Breathing in. Now if you're feeling stronger, lift up your head, neck and shoulders, supporting your head. And breathing in to lower. Again, breathing out, belly pulls back. Breathing in to lower. Now you may not have space to do the full extended stretch. Okay, so you can take your hands to an arrow, and then as you take your legs away, you could take your arms back. So long as your neck is all okay. Alright, if your neck is aching, support it. Okay, breathing in, breathing out and engaging with your core to press away. Again, breathing in, breathing out, belly pulls back. Again, breathe in, breathing out, pressing out and away. Breathing in, breathing out, pressing away. Last one, breathing in, out and reach. Alright, softly bring your feet back down to the floor. Just about have them in touching distance. Now I'm going to finish off today with your shoulder bridge. So we're going to be working on the rippling and the mobility of your back here. So if you take a breath in to prepare, And as you breathe out, kind of dig into your heels, lift your hips, try not to fire the glutes, and come all of the way up onto your shoulders. Breathing in, and then breathing out, lowering your back, vertebrae by vertebrae, softly imprint and come back to neutral. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, press through the back without clenching the buttocks, come up to your shoulders. Breathing in, and then breathing out, lowering your back, vertebrae by vertebrae, into imprint and back to neutral. Breathing in, breathing out, tailbone first, and lift, ripple all of the way up onto your upper back. Breathe in, and breathing out as you lower. And of course you can stick with this today, okay? Otherwise I'm going to work in alternating hip lifts. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, rippling all of the way up. Okay, now staying in that lifted position, fingers upon your hip bones. As you breathe out, let one hip bone come higher, breathe in to lower. As you breathe out, let the other hip bone come higher, breathe in to lower. But I want you to do this without clenching the buttocks. Okay, try and do this by using internal obliques and your transverse abdominis muscle. So really coming up into the core, breathing in. It's quite subtle in the manner that, you know, there's not an awful lot of big movements going on, but you should feel the core, okay, really kicking in. That is not subtle, okay? So if you're doing it you know, very well, it's really quite a tough exercise on the core. Breathing out to lift the hip, breathing in to lower. Breathing out, lift the hip, into lower. Two more there, please. Breathing out, lift, into lower. One more time. Into lower. Take a breath in. And breathing out, let's lower the back all of the way down. Alright, now just stretch your legs out and along the floor for me. Push your way through your toes. Take your arms above your head if you have the space. And just stretch through the belly. If it's okay with your back, letting your back arch a little away from the ground. And then if you could press your right hand and your right foot a little further away. And let go. And then your left hand and your left foot a little further away. And bring it down. And just walk your feet back up again. Have your knees up, but your arms can stay where they are if you like it. And then we're circling the knees around. Okay, so we're working into an imprint and then working back out to neutral. And we're just taking a little bit of massage down into the lower back. And go around the other way. And then lower your arms to pull all the way around your knees. And pull yourself right up in towards your knees if you can. So head coming right in towards your knees. And then let it go. Alright, feet back down to the floor. Roll gently over onto one side. Carefully bring yourself back up to seated. Now, if we could go in underneath the knees and find the elbows or the wrists. And then from here, curve down your lumbar spine again for me. Drawing down, looking in towards your belly. And just try and find a little bit of a stretch coming just above the waistband of your trousers. Now, holding on by your fingers underneath your knees, and again pulling back and going back a little bit further. then turning the fingers around the other way and holding again. And just bring the body all of the way back up. Okay, taking a loose position, crossing legs if that feels okay. You could have your legs straight out in front of you. I'm just going to plant my fingers down towards the floor on one side of me. Bring the hand all the way up over the other way and encourage your ear to be drawn away from your shoulder. And the thing is with this one is to sit up really nice and tall, okay? Because we tend to let go in the lower back, don't we, a little bit? So try not to if you can help it. And then take your fingers to the back corner of your head. And again, draw it slightly across. And then come back on up. Swap your hands over, push down. Again, sit the body up as tall as you can, lifting your chin. Use your lower back strength. Encourage your head just to gently come over. You should feel quite a decent stretch coming through from the earlobe all the way to the top of your shoulder. And then let's go to the back corner of your head. And again, encourage the jaw slightly across. And gently come back on up. Okay, let's let the hands come around the front of your body. And just give yourself a little bit of a stretch through the middle of your upper back. As you breathe in, let's raise both of your arms. As you breathe out, opening your arms out nice and wide. And again, let's swish the shoulders forwards, tap the head in. Breathing in as we draw up. And then breathing out, opening it back, squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other. One more time. Swish it forwards, tap the head in. Breathing in. Breathing out, coming all the way back. Bring your hands in towards your heart. Okay, and very well done this evening, everybody. And bow to each other, honouring our light and our practice and passing on our very good wishes. Have a lovely evening, be fit, be well, okay, and those of you I'm seeing tomorrow, either for Pilates, okay, or you're doing the class with me later in the evening, it'll be lovely to see you then.